Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Maverick Wolf. It is what it is podcast. With our guest tonight, Hook Guy Studios. This is our host, Benoit Daddy. Yeah, me, Maverick Wolf, and the little one here jumping all around. It's Wolfie. His first birthday is today on April Fool's. Everybody, hope everybody that's birthday on the month of April having a good one. Happy birthday to everybody.
Yeah,
And
Happy birthday. And happy April Fools. Hopefully nothing crazy has happened to you.
wait, here.
it's still early.
It's still early. But if anything did crazy happen to you, comment below. I want to see it.
Banana.
What happened?
Nothing. Watermelon? Okay. It is. Just having the boys here, it's good. I took a little time and came up to be able to be with them, celebrating the little one's birthday today. So it was awesome.
Where'd y'all go?
Oh, I'm here. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong one.
What did you guys do for the birthday?
Yeah, where'd you go? Pay attention.
Oh, it's here. I'm not seeing the live feed.
Are we not in yet?
No, I'm watching it.
Oh, we are. We're good. We're chilling.
Okay. Yeah,
All
I see
right.
it. I see it.
Cool.
I see it now. It's a watermelon. Por aquí, papi. Por aquí.
All right.
Right there. Yeah. So, our guest today, Hook Guy Studio, a good friend.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
He's on YouTube, TikTok.
Mostly on TikTok. I wouldn't say YouTube. I definitely have intentions to make YouTube videos, but it hasn't happened yet. They're just intentions.
Aquí, papá está sonde acá.
But you can still keep an eye out. You can also follow my page. I do technically have a YouTube. It's just compilations of dumb stuff that I've made.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and what you offer.
What I do and what I offer, like in general, or like within the art realm. Because I can give you like kind of a little bit of a backstory about who I am in general, so then we
That'll
can
be
get
good.
into it from there, like
Yeah.
kind of like banter about that kind of stuff. So growing up, my mom was an artist, so I always kind of had that around me, and I always loved to draw, and I loved getting better at it. It's not something that I thought I would ever like pursue as a career-wise, like later in life, but I definitely love doing it. Uh, I would love to say that having an artist for a mother gave me like a step up, but well, all she really did was like she would paint around me and give me like art books, but she would never sit down and be like, "This is how you do this. This is how you make this really nice." So like I had to kind of like self-teach myself a lot of that stuff from the things that she gave me without her actually like sitting down and doing it, which is fine. I mean, I don't blame her. It's still like I found that I had the passion for it, and it's not something that she was forcing onto me. So that was good. But when I was younger, I was they wanted to train me like Olympically for gymnastics because like I'm the right height, the right build. I was picking stuff up super fast. I remember learning how to do a back handspring before I remember learning how to run,
Wow.
like um but it became like too much pressure and I was like, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna join the circus. So I joined the circus for a while. And I mean that was really, really fun. Up until like I made a whole video about it. I'll like kind of touch on it a little bit about why the circus kind of started falling apart. It is the most ridiculous reason that a circus could fall apart for, and is the most circus reason a circus could fall apart. Coffee. So we have, well, there was like these two main families, and one of the main families, of course, owned the circus, and one of the other main families was the main clown families, the clowning family in there, right? And one night, the clown's prop, Pink Flamingo, went missing, and that set off a huge thing within the circus. Like people were like at each other's throats, like, who did it? Who moved that? I needed for this, blah 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 blah. And like it's over a pink flamingo prop, right? So like the animosity within the circus kind of like elevated, and I was like, I'm gonna get out. So that's when I decided to say, I decided to just focus on not art from there, but high school. And yeah, I drew a lot more, and I've always been drawing. I always had a sketchbook on me, but it's not a thing that I was just like, I'm gonna really go for it. Until probably about like my first year of college when I was like finally just like, oh, I can pick the kinds of classes that I like and what I want to do. I'm not being held to just like math, science, history, blah, blah, blah. And like, I love all those things, but now that I get to choose, what do I love? And that's when I decided to go with art. Um, and by that point, I had already become really, really good at art, and the things that they were teaching me were already things that I had already taught myself. So a lot of it was a lot of practice, and I still look back on it fondly, but sitting there for 3 hours every other day learning how to draw a box is tedious for like 2 weeks before they're like, now you could turn that box into like a building. I was like, really?
Not my idea of an art class.
No, yeah, and like college art courses can be like that, but it's really mainly about you doing it every day and you like practicing these basics that make you a better artist. Because even now, I'll go back and I'll practice the same basics that I learned like a million times over when I'm feeling like I'm in like a rut or something, so that like I can like re-energize myself. So I always thought that that was really good. But then I quit art for a while, and I started to dance, and I joined a hip hop dance class, and I was awful at first, and it was not good. I was definitely like that weird awkward white boy that like can't come in just like
So I got
right, like I don't know what I'm doing. I have no rhythm. They're just looking at me like, okay,
I can do the Carlton.
go for it.
right?
Hey.
Heck, at the time I couldn't even get the Carlton. I didn't have the rhythm for the Carlton. Like that's how bad it was.
That's bad.
All right. But I mean, eventually, like I got really good. I ended up joining a competitive hip hop dance team, and we won some competitions. We lost some competitions, but like the experience and what I learned doing it was like amazing, and like growing as a family with these people. Even if I don't talk to a lot of them nowadays, like I really like love and respect those people. Um, but yeah, that was like another weird time in my life. Oh, in between that, sorry, I go on tangents because I've done a lot of dumb stuff in my life. So, in between that, I ran a K-pop flash mob.
Hey,
Thanks everybody for joining. We'll be back later.
Okay, so let me explain. My best friend at the time and another one of our friends were super, super into K-pop. I wasn't crazy into K-pop. I thought the music was okay at the time. I never got super into it. Like I liked a few bands, but I really liked to dance, and that's what I got into it because they had like a really, really cool like dance moments, right? So I was like, all right, we'll do some covers. It'll be fine. Maybe just like I'll come in for like one time, right? And 6 years later, like we got paid gigs. We were like performing at galas.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess we were really good. Plus, we did one thing that most flash mobs don't do, and we got together every weekend for like 3 months and practiced and got all our choreography down, and we made a dance team, really, is what it was. And then I went and joined hip hop again, having learned some stuff and joined a team and stuff. I know it crazy. Oh, and then I started coaching because I was in the circus and yada yada yada. I'm long-winded, and that's what I do now. Is I basically coach gymnastics full time. I do art on the side, and I teach art and
Nice.
So
dance.
basically, you are a Dick Grayson Joker mixed together.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm much of a joker, but I would definitely I would say Dick Grayson. I'm definitely more of like
definitely
I'm
know how
also
to
like
find that
short,
now.
so like that doesn't help me out. I'm never gonna be Batman height. Like, don't give me that. Like, I
So,
like
so if you're
Joker.
short and you're not Dick, okay, you're not Batman height, so that makes you not Dick Grayson, not Jason. You're probably Damian Wayne.
More like Kevin Hart.
No, but but it's good. It's good, and like I told you before when we talked about having you here on the podcast today,
Yeah,
this is about today is basically for the artist side of the community. So because
and thank you.
we
I
decided
appreciate
to
it.
make the podcast to the point where we touch about every single subject without having to focus on our hobby itself. Because
Let's
our
do it.
hobby link is really big and it goes
Yeah,
different places. But you got artists that do our hobby. You got artists that do cosplays. Any type of art. And if you look at it, our hobby basically itself, it's an art because you got to learn how to build the plastic model, paint it
hmm
if you want to customize it, do whatever you want to do with it, like do dioramas and everything. So it's a
yeah.
little bit about, and it includes a little bit about everything. If you don't know how to paint, because you never learn how to properly paint, you will learn in the hobby. You're like,
Mhm.
yeah, it gets there. If you don't know how
Yeah.
to model them, you like, oh, I'm not a model, but you learn how to model stuff, and you're like, oh, I can use that post. It was
No, yeah, exactly.
see, like,
Learn it
like
by doing it.
Yep.
like now, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm waiting for the right builder to do it, to do the Will Smith slap.
Oh man, talking about a cosplay. Give me 1 second. I don't have the mask for it anymore, but
But it has to be a video on TikTok.
No, I don't do stop motion. I don't do stop motion video. No.
all right.
Yeah.
One's for you guys. Just gonna put this on really fast.
He's got a 4-pack.
There you go. This for you. This was a Titan. Okay, so I went to Anime Expo and I made like the most low budget Titan cosplay I could, and I basically just took a apron, drew on Sharpie with muscles, and I made my own mask, which was also just pens. And
It
this is
killed,
me.
right?
It killed. Oh, I had an actual like not at AX, but at a different convention. I ended up having a booth where all I did was draw muscles on things, and it was great. I actually sold these live. People would come up and be like, "I want these kind of muscles," and I'll be like, "You want to look like Vegeta? Let's go." It was great.
We did was it 2007 or 2000, no 2017.
Mm.
We did Dragon Con here in Atlanta.
Ooh, fun.
The X went as Black Widow, and I had built a EVA foam Predator outfit, head to toe,
Dang.
mask, everything, 3D printed the shoulder cannon, the whole bit, and we couldn't walk more than 10 feet without having to stop and take pictures.
That's how it is.
Everybody wanted a picture, and I'm just sitting there, and you hear this word, smile, and I'm like, why am I smiling inside my mask? You can't see my teeth, but I'm smiling. Why am I smiling? The whole time I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, I've got to stop smiling. But it was amazing. The cosplay community. My daughters do it. My oldest more than anything. She cosplays a lot.
That's
And
fun.
she'll have me like last minute. I need a sword. I need this. I need that. I need that. I need that. We'll say, well, where are you going? It's Anime Week Atlanta, and I'm like, when is that? This weekend.
Like 3 days from
crap.
now. Ah, I see. Perfect.
Well,
We have plenty of time.
it's more like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Right.
so I'm shaving foam. I'm
Fine.
looking in the garage. What can I build this stuff out of? And it's and like Mav touched on, our hobby is no different.
Yeah.
Diorama. You say, well, I'm not a good artist. How did you weathered this thing? You distressed it. That's art. That's art. You made a diorama, so you took pieces of trees, whatever, and you made
Yeah.
a scene. That's art.
Mm-hmm.
Building it
Absolutely.
just as it is art. They say posing, posing it. Well, figure artists will take the wood model, and
Yeah.
then they'll sketch the model. Same
No, yeah,
thing.
exactly.
It's all
Mhm.
about art. Now, you had talked about when you're talking your backstory a little bit.
Yeah.
My mom, my stepmother, she worked at a clothing shop when my dad met her, and she drew,
Cool.
and I would sit there and watch her, and I started to draw. She
Hmm.
didn't show me, like you said, they didn't show me how to do it. I learned it all on my own. Next thing you know,
Yeah.
she's got the shirt laid out, and here I am at 7 years old drawing strawberries on it, flowers, and then she would come back and she would sew the sequence on it because
That's
Philippine
cool.
clothing is always 10 years behind in fashion,
Getcha.
and that's how I learned. So yeah, same thing. When I used to draw, I haven't drawn in a while. I'm a sketchbook person mostly,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and if I'm doing something and I get in a rut, I'll draw something in perspective mode. I'll draw strawberry. I'll draw carnation. All the stuff I started drawing when I was younger.
Right.
And it's just or something familiar like I'll draw Optimus Prime's face,
Arts
a
and
scene. I'll draw Maverick putting
You're
pine straw in my yard. It's just I'll draw
you have
something.
your comforts that you go back to help kind of like move things along.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I
Same thing.
took
Mine are eyes. I always draw like if I'm feeling like out of something, I get like a different type of medium that I'm not used to, and I just do an eye in a different medium to help me think differently.
my daughter's good at eyes. She does. She'll do the same thing, and I'll do anime eyes. I'll do
Okay,
the
yeah, yeah.
but she'll sit there and she's got a sketchbook upstairs and papers all over the place where it's just eyeballs all over
yeah.
the place.
That was me. That was me. Absolutely.
It's like you saw me when I was doing my hand painting on my models. Like some of us use the airbrush, the same thing. I use mostly hand paint or the the markers, and I'm like going at it really careful, trying to make it, because it's something I used to love doing when I was in high school, which was in the art school, and it was painting, doing detail paints and all that stuff. So it was always great. But this hobby is, it's completely, like I said before, it's completely everything is based off of art.
Yeah.
I was wondering if this is the mic I was using or if it was the other one. We got a subscriber.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
You got a new subscribe? Thanks.
I'm going to can I show off a couple of the works that
Yes.
I have kind of just like in my backlog. They're ones that like if you've been on my TikTok or like we've been friends for a little bit, you've seen them, but why not? Show off a little bit. All right, so this one is actually the background of my phone. It's probably one of my favorite pieces that I've done because I didn't like doing backgrounds for a really long time, and then I was just like, I'm gonna try it anyway.
Oh wow, you guys look at that.
Yes. Yeah, like that. You remember the puppet?
Oh, the puppet that I made, or
Yeah.
a different puppet?
Yeah, the one you made. What's up, puppy?
Okay, now I'm gonna have nightmares. It reminds me of the Mad character.
Mm-hmm.
Alfred E. Newman. Alfred E. Newman was his name.
Yeah.
I've always had like, as far as like creepy things go, I've always had like an affinity towards like the doll things and like the ventriloquist dolls because like one of my favorite movies is Dead Silence. Have you ever heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those kind of like corny-ish like horror movies. So like 13 Ghosts is also another one of my favorites.
Yep,
like
yep.
I can watch that like a million times. This one I just thought that like the mustache on Mario looked like a smile, so that's what I did instead.
Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Wait a minute, that reminds me too much of Dragon Ball Z.
Too much of Dragon Ball Z. Oh, how about this one then? This one will probably be a little bit more Dragon Ball Z.
I want to say hello to. Ooh,
Hey, that's nice.
Good. That's good. Yeah. I want to say hello to NY Attitude 78. Thank you for joining.
Oh, well, welcome. We were
Oh,
just here
well,
talking
well,
about some art and showing off some art pieces and seeing how we feel about things.
well, you know. But now I got a question. I got a curiosity while you're asking why you're showing off your artwork.
Ooh, I want that one.
What's up?
Why in the closet and not out of the closet?
Why am I in the closet? Because there's better acoustics. And all of my and all of my costumes are in here, so I just figured this would be the easiest.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave.
Behave. We're not here for that.
I will behave.
What you doing in there?
But I also thought it would be kind of fun to just kind of live doodle while I'm here as well.
Yes, please.
Hey, that's good. You know, it's always good. It's always good.
Also,
Oh, that one's nice too.
I'm feeling that one. But when I doodle live, I always doodle in Sharpie and it always comes out dumb. So let's see what happens. It's gonna be fun.
You know,
I used to do a lot of heavy metal skulls.
Like, here's something to expect. Just really dumb things.
No, so you doodle that live, and on the next live, you have a contest to give, or while you're doing it, you contest.
Hey, do you want to
away.
win that last doodle that I did? There it is. Click the link down below. Subscribe.
We found our promoter. There he is.
There it is.
hey, you know how it is, you know. But yeah, but
that's how things start. All right. Yeah, so I'm going to just kind of do that. There we go. Then I have this here. So, but talk to me about oh, I also in a little bit am going to present the commission thing. It's it's actually down here hanging out in my closet with me.
Nice. So you were.
So what should I doodle? I want to hear anyone out there either like commenting or wanting to watch, or you guys. I want to hear your opinion. What should I doodle today? Just know anything intricate will turn out like crap, which makes it fun.
Oh man, I've got to behave.
Do a Gundam slicing a dragon in half. What?
What's a Gundam?
What's a Gundam?
What is it? What it is?
Are those?
I don't know. Make something and we'll call it April Fools.
Make something. You can't.
There's your theme, April Fools. So
my theme is April Fools.
Yeah. So okay. We'll play this like whose line is it anyway, where the points don't matter, and we're gonna give you a theme.
Okay.
Okay. So look at it this way: a Reese's Coffee Cup.
Reese's peanut butter cup? What?
No, Reese's Coffee Cup.
A Reese's coffee cup?
So that's part of what you can do.
That's part of what I have to draw?
Yeah, now do that, and I already give you part. Now you start jumping in and start doing
Are we mad-libbing this? Is that what's happening?
Okay, someone come up with a noun.
Right, please. Is it
an action?
Is it an angry coffee, a red angry coffee cup?
Angry communist? Yeah.
Oh.
How you feel in the morning while you're waiting for your coffee?
How I feel in the morning while I'm waiting for my coffee?
You're waiting for your coffee to brew. That's
okay.
It could be some demonic thing like
just leaning over the coffee like, give me.
That's what do you mean add more water? There's water in there. There's enough water for two scoops of coffee.
So we got Lance and
all right. I got this.
Hey Lance.
USA. Lance, now type something so he can draw it. Like, what do you like him to draw in his picture? He's doing
right. This thing could change into anything at any moment. I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, just make the whole
Sketch
thing of it.
fast.
I do. That's what I like doing. Just take it out of chat. Then I don't have to come up with my own ideas, and then I could pass it off as my own idea. Be like, yeah, I did this. Totally.
That's what everybody does is say, I'm going to make a movie about the origins of Superman. I'm going to use this comic book as my reference, and I'm going to come up with it. That's how we make movies. To say we
That's true.
copyright where we copy stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna draw a new comic for you guys right now, and you have to make the movie for it. Just letting you know. We're drawing.
I am not going to be Barnacle Boy.
I got it. The perfect Halo.
Doesn't exist.
We can't use the name. Okay.
A perfect what? The
Halo.
what?
Halo.
You're my Halo. Oh man, I had a really really weird idea for a video. I don't know what it was. It was like super super late, and I just wrote down some ideas. And one of the ideas was photographed by Nickelback, but to Beyonce's Halo.
Hey, that's an idea.
I don't know, right?
Jesus, man, where the fuck do you find these?
Sometimes you just write down garbage ideas.
Oh man, no, I was trying to get my kids to do one with me, and because we saw this one, I saw this one where it looked like this is kind of a deep type video where the person had their hand in front of a mirror, and they drew and as they come up to the mirror, the other finger was there, and it drew a heart, and it opened its hand, and then before you know it, both hands went together. And the trick is, it was just at the right angle where it looked like it was on the mirror. And I said, I want to do a video with you guys where it's your hand and my hand is a reflection, and then we're holding hands. And then my daughter was like, well, then you got to show how we did it. And I'm like, no, that's not the point of the video. I just want it to be nice and ooey gooey, so to speak.
Just an ooey gooey video. That's all I want.
I want the sensitive with the nice sound. People go, oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that's super cute.
And then she goes, yeah, and then you show them how it's done. They're like, oh, you bastards. And I was like, okay, that would be me. That would be my type of video, but that's not what I wanted.
All right, so here's what I got so far, just in case you were wondering.
Wow, no shit. That's what you look like before coffee.
I mean, you've never seen me before coffee. In fact, I'm drinking coffee right now. So
basically, you look constipated.
Yeah, because I haven't had my coffee, which helps it just slide right out.
Wow. Which is why there's the video out there of I gotta poop. There must be something wrong with me. It takes me about a cup and a half, 2 cups.
Cup and a half? You need to get regulated, my brother.
I'm telling you, I'm not on the Sheldon schedule where I have to pick a time in the morning. Actually, I do. It's right when I have to take my damn kid to work. We're running late.
Well, now's the time. Sorry.
Sorry, you're gonna be late.
Hey,
You're either gonna be late or embarrassed. Which one do you want?
Is there anything that you eat that makes you go to?
Oh, so we actually did move the subject to pooping.
Yeah, well, that's not happening. We're not doing that. It was just a train in the night, passing by.
We can go. Right? I've got a lot to talk about on that subject. I mean, I'm 49, so it's all over the place.
You're old. You old, bro.
I know.
You old, bro.
Oh god, yeah.
Hey, it's kind of nice being the youngest one in the room because it's not usual for me. I'm usually old.
Wow. Thundercats.
We're out. We're done. No, but but it's good, I've seen, I've been in your lives a couple times. I've seen, what you've been doing, since, I've been kicked out of other people's lives, for
Wait, you've
being
been
in
kicked
there.
out of
That
other
was an
people's lives?
accident, I swear.
But I've been kicked out of better
But you know,
places.
it's chilling. Whatever. It's fine.
I've been kicked out of better places. It's okay.
Been kicked out of worse too.
Woo,
Yeah,
it's getting spicy on here.
you know, I was kind of, I was kind of voted out at some point.
That wasn't a vote. That was I walked up on stage and slapped you.
What?
Yo,
Was it deserved?
Told you, keep my live out your mouth.
Oh wow, we're really going there. Haven't they had enough?
whoa.
Yeah. Pinoy just slapped the crap out of me.
Whoa.
Oh,
All right, what should I
man.
be? What should I be wearing in this? Since I'm already grumpy because of coffee, I'm
Wife beater shirt.
Ew. I don't even think I own a wife beater shirt.
Yo, let's put it this
Also,
way.
we shouldn't even call them that.
You know,
Ex-wife beater shirts?
Wow.
you know, just dress like just have him dress like K-pop.
Oh,
Like
there you
K-pop?
go. K-pop wear. There you go. Since you
How
brought
does
it up.
I don't know how K-pop wear anymore. I've been out of the K-pop scene for like
There's
years.
no taking it back. There's
You
no
can't take it back.
bro.
You know.
You know.
All right,
Don't try to play this
I'm
one.
gonna make. I don't know what that even means anymore. So I'm just gonna do something. Just gonna go with it. Like mind flow, some fashion.
Nice, you know,
Fine,
a nice butterfly
fine.
collar.
Then I won't have you dress.
Oh yeah.
I know
Yep.
this is gonna bring heat, but I don't care. It's April Fools, and I don't give up. How about millennials dressing up?
I am a millennial.
There you go.
I would just get something in my closet and be like, yeah, I would wear that. I would wear this or this.
I got the
or...
same damn shirt.
That's what I'm saying. Why does everybody have that same one?
He stole your shirt.
Yeah, you could wear put him in a Charlie God, what was his last name?
Chaplin?
No.
Sheen?
Yeah, but in the show.
Chocolate Factory?
Oh, you mean Charlie?
Shoot, I can
What's his
wait.
name in the
Oh
show?
man,
From the Three Mans and a Kid.
Yeah,
The
that's
Three
close enough.
Mans and a
Three
Kid.
Mans and a Kid. I think that's a movie.
Oh, that's Three Mans and a Little Baby. That's like
Three Mans and a Little Baby.
Tom Hanks.
See, now I can't. Now I don't even know what the 3.5 Men.
Two and a half men is
Two
the
and a half men.
show.
2.5 Men.
3 Men and a Baby is the movie.
3 Men and a Baby.
Three Mans and a Baby.
Or
Coming
actually,
soon.
Actually, I like the Willy Wonka. You know, with the butterfly. Not butterfly. What is that called?
So that's really good because I sort of started to draw that, but also then realizing that I'm really bad at drawing those, so it's also just going to turn out how it's going to turn out. So we'll find out.
So it'll look like a millennial shirt.
Yeah, it'll look like something. It'll look like something that I drew, at least. Oh,
Cute.
no kind of art style this reminds me of. Has anybody watched was it? Ooh,
Don't say it. Don't say it.
oh, don't say it. Never mind.
You're trying to
Hey,
say
say
what?
it.
One Piece?
That one show that kind of has this same art style.
You mean One Piece?
No, it's like
No.
a
I know what he's talking about. I can't think of the name of it. Oh God.
it's a Cartoon Network, a cartoon
Chubby.
thing show.
Oh, you're talking about like King of the Hill?
Nuh-uh.
No.
No. Beavis and Butthead?
No, we're not doing propane tanks and sex toy accessories.
Is that what he does now?
Propane powered toys.
It's funny because I like legitimately just rewatched the entirety of King of the Hill. It's like on my rotation of shows that I watch is King of the Hill.
Did they correct me if I'm wrong? Did they redo Beavis and Butthead
They were
a
going
little
to.
bit, or
They were going to.
They were going to. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
They were talking about bringing him. Like, I know there's a place called Planet of Cornholio, or something like that. Somebody made it. And I'm like, what the hell do we?
Oh boy,
What are we doing now?
that's the show we would watch when we were after work, drinking, sitting around with nothing else to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair. That's when you watch that show.
Yeah. Or you're
I
stoned,
haven't,
one
yeah,
of the two.
I don't think I've seen that show since the 90s. Like, I haven't watched it since the 90s. So,
I think it's the last time anybody else ever watched it too.
right? Unless you own, I don't know what's going on with this jacket. I suddenly lost the ability to draw jackets. So it's whatever's happening.
Is that a bow tie?
It is not. And that is what would surprise you about it, is that it is not a bow tie. It is just the collar so far.
It's a bow tie cut in half.
And I've definitely lost track of what's going
It
on.
looks Vulcan to me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it could be.
It looks like
Sarek or something.
but
All I know is definitely needs shoulder pads,
okay.
like straight out of the 80s.
Why you messing with my
Yes.
hair? I worked very hard on it.
Yeah. Mel, where can people buy some of your stuff or get?
What can people buy some of my stuff? See, that's a very interesting question, because technically there is a place that you can buy my stuff on Teespring, but I would straight up tell people right now that Teespring is too expensive, and I wouldn't want anyone to buy like my art on clothing or anything like that off of something that would price so much. But I do technically have a Teespring, and I do have stuff on clothing and apparel and like drapes and everything. I just, and this is the weird thing, don't have prints. So you can't just buy a print of my art. So that's a thing.
God, if I could only get the printer from work, I could make prints.
Yeah, we can do that. We can print. We can print it out.
Don't volunteer me for shit.
Right? Don't.
What the hell, man? Damn.
Are we're making an actual studio of this Hookai studio? Is that what's happening?
Well, see, we've got this. When we moved into this office, we took over the next door office, which used to be some geo caching, coding, monitoring something. And they left a bunch of stuff behind. And one of them was a big HP plotter printer, full color. And we looked at it and it was like, well, the belt shot in it. So a coworker went online. He's like, it's $8. So we bought.
It's $8.
Yeah, we bought the belt. I googled how to replace the belt. We started to replace the belt. Got caught up in some work. Totally forgot about it. And now we're moving out of the office. So I'm like, if I could get that home, I mean, we're talking. It's like 4 feet wide.
That is huge. Okay.
Talk about the ability to do full color, a print, full color.
Okay, so
and that would be super worth it for
so
like.
It's only 4 feet wide. How tall?
No, that's the print width.
Okay, that's the width.
It's like 3 to 4 feet, and you just buy rolls of paper.
Okay.
Put it on the roll, and you could, until the ink runs out, just start printing like banners and, you put like say like what he's drawing right now. Put 4 or 5.
I would not put this on anything.
Yeah, six of them across by 6 deep. Print them all out, cut them, put them in little plastic baggies. Go down the corner and sell them as a dime. Yeah, I've heard.
so I've heard.
Yeah.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, so I'm honestly probably like most of my drawings and doodles and whatever usually just get put into a random binder or into a drawer, and I forget about them for a long time. So
it's called a portfolio, though.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, well, they like.
Because I would never put something like this in my portfolio.
God, I know that person.
Yeah, it's me. Duh. All right, but okay, more ideas, more random ideas. Maybe something like not a person. Maybe I'll just not do a person this time.
Do a scene.
A scene.
Well, you said not a person.
I don't. That. I mean,
An
that's fine.
animal,
Whatever.
vegetable, or mineral. Uh,
The periodic table.
No, we can do a scene. We can do a scene.
well, I'm
What would you
just-
want to set?
No.
I just need to find paper.
But all the paper you got right there, you don't have any?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say.
Because they all have random dumb stuff on it. Like,
Yeah, but it's got two sides. Oh wait, it's a Sharpie, so it bled through.
yeah, exactly.
I know.
Ah,
I know.
found
I
one.
know
We're
drawing
good.
with the Sharpie. What happens to it? What happens when
We're in
you
it.
do that?
We're in it to win it.
Do well, you said no people, so there goes that idea.
I said it's fine. Just I want to hear it out. Something interesting. Something
Samurai
fun.
warrior.
Something exciting. Samurai warrior. We could do that. Yeah, let's go.
A cat, a dog, and a chipmunk.
We're not talking about your fantasies. Stop.
Wait. Are you asking if the samurai could have a dog and a chickmunk?
A samurai cat with a dog and a chipmunk.
There you go. I was just gonna say a samurai cat attacking a dog.
With a chipmunk.
With a chipmunk, like as
Yeah, on his
like
shoulder,
swinging
like
its
Pikachu.
tail around,
Attacking a dog dressed as Ash with a chipmunk
Like
on his shoulder,
catch
like
him?
Pikachu. You think this is a cigar I'm smoking, but it's not. No, I'm just kidding. It is.
wouldn't care either way.
You know, you think that's coffee he's drinking?
You think that's air you're breathing?
Hey.
Right? What did I do? Was this the working one? Yeah, it was. Okay. Shoot. All right.
Oh, man.
I like the samurai idea. I'm gonna start with that. So we're gonna go with. Oh yeah.
Yeah, samurai.
Oh yeah.
I
I have like
have
this cool.
I have this thing. I like the samurai look. I started. In fact, I did do. I got a picture of it somewhere. I don't show it very much because it was one of my first cosplay outfits, and it was kind of goofy. But I did a samurai Boba Fett. So it had the kind of Boba Fett helmet, where the visor, when it come across, it actually came out and went back to a point, 2 points, and the side of his helmet were like the samurai helmets, where they kind of they're plated, so it came down and rested on his shoulder. He had his chest piece, had the Mandalorian logo, but it was like bamboo. It looked like painted bamboo strips, armor. And
Yeah.
I don't quite have the body style. It's like if Kevin Hart and an eggplant met, that would be me. So
Thank you.
my coworker described me in my because I dressed up in the Predator outfit for Halloween for the office, and he looked at me and goes, "You're the Predator that they leave behind, that cleans the camp and cooks the food that they bring back. You don't actually get to go out on the hunts, do you?"
Rude.
Were you using high heels?
I'm gonna make some the wolf the wolf stilts. I found a bunch. I've been seeing them for several years now, where you could DIY your own wolf or wolf stilts. I mean, you could buy them off Amazon.
Yeah.
But you can also get some wood from Home Depot and make them yourself. Was it Centaur? I can't remember what they called it.
The Minotaur?
Try not to lose this. Let's keep going. All right. So right now it's kind of obscure, but imagine, if you will, that the cat is currently just wearing a hat.
Okay.
So it's one of those like straw hats. It'll make sense.
It's Raiden.
Kind of, but like one of the ones with like the slits in the eyes, so they can still see out while
Yep.
the head's down. Yeah.
It's not
You
rating.
get it.
Hiding.
The dude with the glowy eyes and the lightning.
It's
and the walk
Oh.
lid.
No.
I play plenty of Mortal Kombat. I know Raiden.
It's Captain. Cat.
Caden. No,
Caden.
that's an actual character, isn't it?
Are you talking about Kano?
Yeah, that's the one.
Why do they call him Kanan?
I think that's just his name. What do you want from
Is
me?
he a K and a no, or a?
It's too damn.
You know,
hard
it
to be
never explained.
philosophical.
So should the
Oh.
cat be like walking or? Oh wait, no, it's like it's fight. I don't.
It's
Oh,
coming
man.
at it's coming at you charging.
It's coming at me charging.
Yeah, you know how cats are. I've got 3 of them. Those bastards are ruthless and
Kinda-
relentless. They come out of nowhere.
Hey, you know, you gotta look
Trying
at
to
it.
think.
You gotta look at it from the point of view. You know,
Right.
He's high on catnip.
Just trying to figure this out. All right.
He had that catnip on. You know.
In fact, my dog, one of my dogs, the biggest one, she's a lab husky mix. She will not. She is scared to go from the living room to the kitchen, to pass by the bathroom that's in between if the door's open, because one of my cats would sit in there and wait. And when she would walk by, she would just get, excuse the expression, bitch slapped every time she walked by that door. And now she kind of walks up, she's got her head down, and she's looking. I'm like, you're freaking 10 times the size of these cats. Why are you so scared of them?
Yeah.
But
Well,
these 3 are my 3 cats are brothers, and they're all just ruthless.
But look at it this way: it's the same thing with the T-Rex and the Raptors. You want to put that scale? You know, got the T-Rex is the biggest, but the Raptors will freaking fuck it up. You know, from the corners of the
Yeah, they don't gang up on it. Well,
I mean, to be fair,
Sure
I
they
have
will.
I have never seen them fight in real life.
Who?
I could only speculate who could win.
Who? The
Raptors
T-Rex
or T-Rexes.
and the Raptors? Well,
I
if
went
you
to Universal. I saw them fight. No, wait, that was something else.
you know,
That
well,
was some movie magic, really.
well, if you saw Jurassic World, you know, you
That's
saw
real.
You saw,
It is.
you saw when
That's a
It is.
Blue
documentary.
fought the
That's what I was told, based
know,
on true facts.
You know, that's what Blue did with the Dominic Rex. At least that's what I heard.
I know. Thomas is the dog of the 3 cats. For some reason, he thinks he's a dog. And when I let one of the dogs out, if I let the 2 of them out together, Thomas will follow one of the dogs around until he gets so comfortable that he just takes off. And then I have to yell at him. And he drops down. He drops down, curls up, and just like, come pet me. I'm sorry.
I'm
Please
sorry.
come help me.
I
I
didn't
need
mean to
this.
do this.
I'm sorry.
I mean, that's how cats are. Like, I have a cat that will like literally just flop down in the middle of nowhere, just not in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of a doorway, so you can't close the door because she knows you're gonna be coming back there, so that you'll pet her. Like, she's smart.
Who was it? Someone said I was reading something or watching something. They said, domestic or cats in general don't meow.
That's
Yeah,
It's
because of us.
attention. Yeah, it's because of us is why they meow. Because they're
But they
just trying to get our
basically
attention.
They basically don't make a sound. They're like,
They only meow for certain reasons, but not the reasons that domesticated cats do. Domesticated cats train us with the meowing, which now I feel like kicking half of mine.
you know, like you got to look at it. You know, they say, "Oh, cats are domesticated." No, humans are domesticated.
And it's true. When it comes to cats, humans are domesticated to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean, my cats live a fantastic life, and I have to go to work and pay for their food.
Sounds like my ex.
Wow.
Actually, she worked too, but she didn't make much
wow.
We should get the trolls here any minute now. Come on, guys. You're running late.
Yeah.
We got trolls in this?
We got trolled on the last episode.
Oh, yeah.
It happened to be right after a specific subject that Mav and I were talking about. Next thing you know, bam, we got hit with a whole bunch of them, and it's like,
Yeah, it happens. I
that's
mean,
kind of
whatever.
fishy.
Yeah, it's like we were like, okay, thank you.
Come on in, that's all right. Come on in.
We're waiting. We are waiting.
We got nothing to. Whoa, there goes a damn chair. We got nothing to hide.
Welcome. You underestimate the power of the dark.
I think on one episode I'm gonna put the phone on the remote control car and do it from the backyard in the dark,
Hey,
like a Blair Witch Project thing, and I'm just gonna kind of through the trees.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, but
So where?
what kind of like what advice do you have for people that are doing like that is drawing and all that stuff and are afraid to post it on social media?
I think my biggest advice to anyone that is like afraid to post their works or feel like they're gonna get like a lot of hate for it, or maybe like they don't feel good enough about their own work, is don't think about that. Yeah, you'll always have people that will help support you, and you'll always have people that will try to bring you down.
This is true.
But I mean, even myself, like, yeah, people like my art, but that doesn't mean that I don't get haters too. Yeah,
Okay,
it happens.
So you guys basically have the same type of gatekeepers that we do.
So yeah, I mean, and the thing is, like, you can't in the art community, you cannot judge your art against other people's art because we're all in this journey at a different point, or we started at different times. We have different experiences with how we pursue art and how we pursue our own creativity. And it's not something that we can really put onto someone else or make a grading system against someone else. And yeah, if you're like trying to get a job or trying to go and like do it in like college and like higher levels learning type stuff like that, yeah, that's when you're kind of expected to have a little bit more. But that's not from an artist standpoint, that's from a business standpoint. And that's not something that you need to judge yourself on. Just understand that they're looking for something different than what you're offering right now. But there are definitely other companies or other artists or other groups that love what you do. It's just you haven't found them yet.
And I see it as it's an expression of yourself. You cannot compare like I can't compare my art to something that Mav draws.
Yeah,
Maverick,
exactly.
that's his expression of himself. This is my
Yeah,
expression
and
of myself. Like, oh,
we do it
that looks
different.
like crap. Well, you're not only insulting his artwork, you're insulting him as a person because it's his expression. So when you have something, you should. This is me. This is who I am.
Yeah,
and just put it out there. And that's where I've been on TikTok. It's like, you know what? I've been on for since middle of 2019, beginning of 2009, something like that. No, yeah, somewhere thereabouts. But I haven't gone live. When I reached 1,000 viewers, I didn't go live.
right.
I was actually waiting for the ex-wife's boyfriend to, his ex-wife's boyfriend's ex-wife to come to town, and we would go live together in my first episode.
I see.
Yeah, it's a Jerry Springer type of thing. I was gonna have a bald guy named Steve and everything. Then I thought, and I was like, no, it looks too much like the ex-wife's boyfriend. But it took me a while, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was like, I started doing comedy skits. I got some comedy skits that I did. I was like, okay, I'll play guitar. I'll show off my 3D printed stuff, and then I found the Gunpla community, and I mean, Mav sees me when I go live almost every night. There's like maybe one person there, and that's Mav.
Right.
But I'm still there. I still run it till midnight or so, like whatever. But that's I do it this same, and the Gunpla community is the same way. One guy will take a kit and he'll douse it with acetone. That's not my style, but if that's your style, that's your style. That's your
Yeah.
expression of yourself. Be it wrong or whatever, that's fine. That was a joke. Or, someone would dress it up someone would weather it a certain way or whatnot. And we offer each other suggestions. Hey, when you're drawing that, try this and see if that works for you.
Yeah.
We'd all offer, even as artists, we'd offer suggestions like that. I kind of think I know where you're going with this, but I'm not sure. But try adding this, or try thinking about this, or see how this feels. Oh, look at that! It's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Cat.
Yeah.
I like it. That's a tattoo right there.
Hey.
Thank you.
Tattoo material.
It's like myself. The advice, when people ask me advice, I go like, the best advice I can give you is, what will Maverick not do?
What would Maverick not do?
Yeah, what can I do that Maverick can't? Like, what can I do better than Maverick? And there you go. That's your advice.
Everything.
Well, shooting shots in here. Calm down.
Hold on. Wait. Look
Keep my skill out of your mouth.
Oh my lord. All right, I think I'm gonna just do some random details on this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody does something different. We all offer each other suggestions. There's no right or wrong way. Same with
No,
same
absolutely.
with art, be it art, gunpla. Now, some things there's rules that you try not to break, like drawing it. Well, I wouldn't even say coloring inside the lines is a rule, because I don't even do that.
I was about to say, there are literally no rules in art, and that's the free thing about it.
The only rules we got on our on our hobby is, you can open the box, don't open the plastic where the runners come in. If not, you got to build it. And people go like, okay, you mean this?
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll eventually build all those behind me.
That's fair. I think our only rule is never take credit for someone else's work.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Yep. Which means don't copy something and call it your own as well.
No, exactly.
Yeah. That's a big no.
Yeah.
All around the board.
It's like right now, like, I bought a Wing Gundam for a car. I didn't say I built it. I bought it. I wish I could have built it, but no.
Well, if you tear it down
and rebuild
clean
it
up, repaint it, and rebuild it, well, you did. You rebuilt it. You built it.
Yeah.
I did a custom work on it. That's basically what I have.
I mean, that's for sure.
Have you seen? And this is for more for Mav. Have you seen Gundam Play Store's new sticker?
Oh,
isn't that nice?
Yeah,
that's a new sticker.
That's nice.
I remember we built that one.
Did we?
Yeah. Ain't that the Rio Grande new?
Yeah, I guess it is. Dude, I don't freaking know. I just build them.
You don't even know it.
Yeah, but we did it on live together. It took us 2 days.
I've been trying to forget about that night. I woke up, wasn't happy. I look next to me, and there you are.
Oh, yo, Matt, let's show off this drawing, this thing that I've been working on.
Go ahead.
Uh-oh, here we go.
All right.
It's something. It's something to remind me of you for the rest.
So the ideas was he wanted like a drawing with wolves, a wolf and some cubs, and I think it went rather well. I think I did a good job. I'm not used to drawing animals, so please don't mock me too much. Don't laugh. Keep a straight face if you can, please. Here you go, Mav. How is it?
It looks perfect.
Technical difficulty.
You love it, right?
It looks perfect. It looks great.
Okay, good. I'm glad. That will be $3,000.
Do you take pesos?
Specials. All right.
I,
For real,
I
here
give
it
you
is.
3,000 yen.
I got you. All right.
Wow. That is
Nice.
amazing. It's
Nice.
got a little Picasso-ish thing going on in the background. The
I like
Starry
it.
Night.
Yeah, so I decided I wanted to go for like shooting stars. I think I might put some shooting stars into eyes still, but I think it is coming out pretty good.
That is gorgeous. I love it.
I love it. Like it.
Thank you. I was just gonna take off the blue tape on camera because that's the important part. All right. Let's not rip this paper. Oh gosh.
Whoops. That'll be fine. A little bit of glue, you know.
Right? Totally fine.
And you can get this print on Teespring in mugs, curtains, shower rods, shower curtains. Shower rods.
Right. This thing will be nowhere like that, and that's fine.
You know, you got what?
Oh my god. Come to me.
Those coasters.
Right?
It took
Do
you that
some
long to figure out
coasters.
that's what it was called.
Some t-shirts,
T-shirt.
all of that. Ooh, so shiny.
Now you can even find it in Pinoy size.
Extra small at the top, wide at the bottom.
All right, I'm hoping this works because this is the first time like I taped anything. Oh, how dare you? Don't do that. Going from this side.
Yeah, but you know, but it's beautiful, man. Like I like it.
No, I love it.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It took me far too long to do, but it was mostly just because of life stuff, and I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it's okay.
You can't rush those things.
Yeah, those, you know, that's why, you know, everything is whatever kind of comes out, it came out perfect.
There we go. Cool.
Nice.
The border, very nice. Love it. All right.
And that's our special guest, Hook Eye Studio.
Hi. How's it going?
This is my oldest daughter.
Nice to meet you.
See
I'm
the
Hawkeye
resemblance?
Miles.
Yeah, so you know, you guys,
I picked her up somewhere a long time ago, and I just never gave her back.
yeah.
Oh, well, that's fair.
So you
I
know how
totally
you got
understand
like
that.
the song from Michael Jackson, "There's the man in the mirror, there's the man in the closet."
He drew something for Mav.
Can you show Can you show the
Thingy again?
I'm just watching. Ooh!
Yeah, look at those accolades right there. That's him and his two kids.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
that awesome?
So badass.
it's all good.
See, so you got one badass and
thank you.
two. What the hell is that? And,
Shut up, it's so good.
Oh yeah, of course it is. It's very good.
But you should show,
Two times.
but you should show her the original one. I should show her the original.
The original one? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at the original.
This is the original.
There you go.
That's okay.
I was telling him about you and your eye drawing eyes all the time.
Yeah, I do the same thing. That's like my comfort zone.
It's not just realistic eyes. I timed myself once. That used to be like my party trick in high school. Was I could draw a realistic eye in under a minute.
Okay? Yeah, you understand. I get it.
Yeah, she gets it.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, but it's good. You know, it's all good. It's all good. The most thing, like, it's the patience that it takes, because like you, look, I went to art school back when I was young.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when I was young.
Grr.
Grr.
young, or but I went to art school. I learned how to do certain things. Stopped doing it after a while. Now I got back into like manual arts type because of the hobby, and getting there, and now video sharing with
Yeah.
people. So
I
we're
got
glad.
Procreate. My
Yeah.
daughter
I mean,
uses Procreate, and I can't figure it
So
out yet.
so we
I don't have a good enough computer to get Procreate, but all I hear is good things from it. Really want to try it out. I work on like Autodesk on my phone when I draw. Like, yeah, exactly. I don't have a computer. I do drawings on my phone when I do digital
nice.
with like one of these dumb type of pens that just have like a nib on one sides. It's not good. I'm not good at digital art.
Hmm. See, if you would get back to digital, we would ask you to give yourself the art project of doing the logo for the podcast.
Hey, if you want a logo, I can make a logo. That's no problem. What kind of stuff would you like?
Two old man and a Gundam.
Two old men and a Gundam? That's pretty fantastic. I like that idea. No, if it's something you're serious about, talk to each other about it, see what you guys can come up with together. And yeah, feed me ideas. That's totally fun.
All
That'll
right.
be really fun. I love you guys. It's just I respect it.
Yeah, it is. Like any kind of news you want to share, Pinoy?
No, I'm good.
You good?
Nothing going on?
Was that calling an old man? Kind of too much.
No. That's all
Or
good.
should we add like the? Never mind.
Honestly, I think with like the like how much we're able to connect on social media and stuff like that, age has stopped like really mattering as much when it comes to connection of people. At least, when you're old enough, please.
Hey,
You know,
Definitely. Yeah.
so like being able to like have friends that are like either older or like a little bit younger, but we all have like all these things in common that I would have never met them otherwise. Like I would have never met you guys otherwise if it wasn't for this app, which is amazing.
that is true. That's true. I still remember when you came into my life the first time.
Yeah, dude, you were building some Gundams. I was like,
Yeah.
man, you could do like anything on here. This is fantastic. And I was like really excited to see you building on there. I was like, this is it, cool.
Yeah.
Uh,
And look at you now, like boom, up here.
yeah. No, like doing different things. And honestly, like that's how things start. That's how trends start. That's how people start on media is like
Hey,
starting on like different apps. Like people like some of my favorite YouTubers started on like Vine and then now they make YouTube content. And like it's just like the transition from how you want to do your videos and how you want people to view you and what you think is marketable.
that is true. That is true. That is true. But it's so good. Like yes, we have like in each part of or denomination from the community. Doesn't matter artists, musicians, funny, just joking around or anything. We all got the gatekeepers, but at the same time, we got people that actually show you the support when you actually need it. And certain points, there's certain points in our life that we all have broken, and we're on the app and we're trying and we're like, you know what, I need time for myself. And I need to put this out there,
Yeah.
and it's been the support it's been there, and and I like it, and I encourage everybody that if you have to go through stuff and you want to get into the community, doesn't matter what it is, hit us up. We'll be there for, at least, say hi every now and then,
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
probably go through your live and be like, hey, stop and say hello.
So, what's up?
It doesn't take you that long to say
No,
hello.
yeah, it doesn't take much to be like, hey, I popped in. I'm really happy to see how you're doing. Like, let's chat for a quick second. And
Yeah, that's what everybody does in my life.
Ex-
They come in and it's like, "Hey, how's it going?
peace.
You
All
still
right.
there?"
Yes, I'm just letting you see my name so you can.
See, like on my lives, I'm super, super talkative, and I really like to like keep things going and rolling with people, and try to keep the banter up as long as I
No, no, no,
can.
no. On his lives, I go in and the first thing I hear, oh, here we got Maverick again. Shit, can't stay away, Ken.
It's this guy again. Everybody, go put mean things on his page.
Yeah, but no, but it's good. It's been an awesome time, and this podcast right now, it's been a complete different experience, from what it is at TikTok Live, because there's certain things you can do on TikTok Live and certain things you can't. Here on YouTube, here on the podcast, we can talk, we can mess around with each other, and it's still good, it's still good as long as we don't cross the line, the really red thin line of it. We shouldn't
Hmm.
be in trouble. TikTok sometimes gets drunk and throws you out like, poof, no, you're out. And you're like, what did I do? I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you did. What I
Yeah,
do?
he did.
Yeah,
Shut up,
well,
man.
Are you putting
yeah.
him on blast right now?
Shut up, man.
It's kind of the TikTok thing is automatic. So all you need is just someone who doesn't
Yeah,
like you, and next thing you know, you're banned.
banned or blocked or shadow banned, one of those things.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
a pain in the butt, but I
But
mean, it is what it is.
yes, it is. It is.
Hit the appeal, you're good to go.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah. Or you send emails out and say, hey, if any of those complaints come from this device ID or this device ID, then they're attacking you.
Then
And then
don't believe it.
yeah, and then you're back online. So,
Yep.
haha,
Yep.
it didn't work.
All right.
Yep.
I guess have to try harder.
Yep, you do. I got you pegged. I know you.
Yep. So yeah, but
So, what you guys got building tonight? Are you are you making anything new?
I'm well, Mav's with his kids, so he better
Oh,
be
that's right.
paying
That's right.
attention to them, or I'm gonna block him from my lives.
Right? No, we can't have that on here.
Yeah. I was building a 1/35th scale bust of this guy until I realized it's missing parts. So if I don't get that resolved soon, they're gonna be on
Okay.
my advertised crap list.
So by 1/35th scale size, do they mean in relation to an actual Gundam?
What one would be in real, if it was real life, yeah. Per they say, like, if they say this guy is 400 feet tall.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this would be a 1/100 scale.
I see.
This is
Okay, so they're
also
going by like
yeah. Well, this is not a 1/100. What is this?
200.
What's a high grade?
44.
144. Okay, yeah, that example. So 1/35th of this guy. This is what part of his head looks like.
Okay.
Compared to that.
Okay.
So you can kind of see it's going to be pretty big, but I'm missing parts. So, but yeah, I'm going to find
So
something
think
else.
about that on a real Gundam.
Yeah.
I gotta find
Let's
other things
see.
to build. Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever strikes me when I come downstairs.
What other things have you built from? Like what other, or do you
Oh,
just build
well,
from?
he because I know for me, I've been Gundam so far. I mean, since I
Oh,
restarted.
exclusive Gundam?
Yeah, well, for now. But before that, I did Transformers. I did Legos. I did Legos, Transformers. I did model cars, model boats, planes, and army men.
Now, have you ever made a Zoid?
I'm about to jump into that world, but he has.
You made a Zoid?
I actually have two.
Which one?
I have a Liger,
Yes.
and the Triceratops, the armored
Oh,
Triceratops.
okay.
I'm painting the
Man.
Triceratops now, and the Liger I'm going to paint kind of Wolfenstein 3D ish.
Okay.
Wolfensteinish. So it's going to have that German,
Yeah.
German look to it.
Neat.
Bueller.
Yeah, I haven't. Man, that series was so fun. I feel like the first series was probably better than the second series, but that's just because I like tournament animes.
Mm-hmm.
So like the dark tournament in Yu Yu Hakusho was my favorite part of that. DBZ, whenever they just have tournaments, I'm like, that's it, because I just like to see them pit other fighters against each other. Like, oh, I wonder what they would be like if they fought.
Wait.
Uh-oh.
You say what? DBC? We're done. I'm out.
DBZ. Is that what he said? I think that's what he said.
He said
And that's not what I said.
Oh, that's not what you said? Oh, then we're done.
No,
Oh, don't get me wrong. I do not think that DBZ is the greatest show in the world. No one should ever think that. It is like the most tropey shonen anime in the world, but it's dumb fun, and I I like that. Either way, I've watched it up until S, and then I never watched Super.
yeah, like I watched it all the time. Yes, there are certain characters I like from the series, but I just can't take, at least from my point. I'm going to power up. I'm going to power up.
Oh no, I don't blame you. Yeah,
Like,
it's
you're like
ridiculous, and it's every week.
you're like four episodes of the same character screaming just to get to a
Yeah.
higher power, and you're like, are we done yet?
Oh, and my favorite thing is that they only do flashbacks. That's dope.
The Panther.
That's your
That's
yeah.
the Liger
That's your
Panzer.
Liger, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you'd get into if you were to build one. It is
Huh.
also one of the most fragile models.
Is it
will
really?
fall apart, but
I mean,
I
don't
build them
give
good.
it a shake test.
Well, you have to give it the shake test. I mean,
You got to shake everything.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
but yeah, that's what was it one? It's not a 1/100, 170. I can't remember the scale.
72?
I think it's a 172, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, 172 scale Zoid is like, it's not the the wind up one. I do have a wind up Rex, T-Rex.
Yeah.
But these are fantastic kits. They're fun. I would recommend them to anybody to try out, especially if you've ever seen the Zoids show, the new one. When I say the new one, I meant I used to watch the old one.
Yeah. Just ignore the
Oh, absolutely.
ignore the chat right now. Ignore the chat. I don't know what he's saying. He's probably like drunk. I don't know.
Zoids are hand grenades. Well, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Man, it didn't work.
Especially the Liger. This one, if you're not careful, it can be a pain to.
Yeah.
But that's also part of the challenge. I mean, I mean, come on, Lance. These things aren't easy, or else everybody would. Everybody is on.
I mean, that's why I don't do them. That's why I just draw.
I mean,
I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with that.
Hey,
too
but that's
much.
okay. That's why most of us have built the crossbow.
Fuck you. I hate that kit.
Oh wow.
Hey, I
quick,
still
quick story before we have to go.
Yeah.
Crossbone kit. Mav and I were doing a duel live. He was building something. I can't remember. What were you building? Do you remember? I'm not drunk yet.
Not yet.
Well, whatever. He was building something.
It's
and
close.
I was building the real grade, which is a 1/44 scale, but very detailed. Real grades are very detailed for the size. Regular high grades are nice. They're great, but they're not very detailed. The eye, the face of this kit, so the crossbone is, if you were to say this was let's just say this was a regular size Gundam. So probably about, let's just say 6 inches. That's it. Yeah, that's 6 inches. The crossbone is actually smaller.
Okay.
It's a tiny Gundam. And
Yeah.
I was putting the face together. The eyeball that I was using was like the size, smaller than a grain of rice.
Right.
And I put in these tweezers, and I'm like, and then the tweezers, I didn't notice, I can't see it, it's slipping out of the tweezers, and now
You lost it somewhere?
I'm in the closet.
Me too.
My closet off. Poor lighting, carpet on the floor, there's junk everywhere, and I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah.
I find it, don't know how. I can find an earring embedded in the carpet. You know,
I mean, that's
actually,
good.
if you just walk around barefoot, you'll find it eventually. But
Like a Lego.
yeah,
I
I
mean-
found it. Again, thump, it flies off. Every part, the face shield, same thing. I was so close to throwing it across the room. It's a small kit.
So-
Pieces are super tiny, and that
That was doing it for you.
I almost quit. It was
Yeah.
the gun
Oh.
plug community.
Like I just quit Gundams, everything.
Everything. Oh, bro, like, I can tell you right now, he felt that day like, you remember the Christmas special we did?
Mhm.
That you came into the podcast when we did the first episode for the Christmas special the first time.
Yep.
Did you notice a magical box floating around like really like at the speed of light? Like
I've only seen the RX-78 fly in the anime. I've never seen it fly in real life. Maverick made that thing fly because he was so frustrated with him building. He was building it and things were falling apart.
Just the entire time.
Literally
the whole
disintegrating in
plastic-
his hand.
like the whole plastic came in like it was. I think it was a bad batch.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get it from Jenga.
Yeah, and the corner swap meet too. Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So I'm putting it together. This is the example. I'm putting it and it goes like.
I was like, is that
It
the
was
real
like-
thing?
It
You
goes
did
like
get it from the swap meet. You're right.
And I'm like, wait. So I grab it, putting glue on it, and it just melts. And I'm like, picked it all up, put it inside the box. Poof.
And the table is still standing.
Dude,
Oh,
it flew like, man, it flew like
But
so bad that everybody was like, did I just, like, I got calls later on. They were like, did I just see that? Like, so I'm like over here, like,
yes, yes,
I
you
don't want to
did.
build. Like, for a couple seconds, I didn't want to build anymore, dude. I'm like,
meanwhile, I'm sitting there going, so how's everybody doing? Wasn't that special? You know, trying to keep
Oh my
everything
God.
together, knowing he's lost it. But that's the hobby. So yeah, when like Lance says, you know, Zoids are hand grenades. Yeah, they stink, suck. You know, when it comes to actually holding it together. But the experience of putting it together, the frustration. Same with, you know, I'm sure it's similar. You can't quite. You start out with with some paint and a canvas. You want to go one direction. You make a mistake. You end up going another direction. You make a mistake. You go another direction.
Every time.
Yeah, and you end up with something like, and then you kind of think to yourself, yeah, I'm glad I made that first mistake because this is
A lot better than what I
Yeah.
had in my mind. Yeah, actually, yeah,
So yeah, it's exactly the opposite of that, basically.
I mean, what you could do is you could do like a fake apology video where you say sorry for tossing your Gundam. Just be like, I'm so sorry I did this.
We don't apologize in this. We don't. No.
Just unadulterated. Just go
Well,
for it.
you know, I will apologize when Uncle Sam says I'm sorry.
So that'll never happen, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
course.
totally fine.
But yeah, but it's good. You know, it's good. It's all good. You know, we got everything in, you know, going on in the hobby and stuff. But I will keep on doing what I do. do the, you know, the hobby and everything. But
Keeping that grind up.
things, then things will come, come better. And, and I'm also glad, I'm glad I met you during the lives and follow you and seeing you grown and the community. I'm really proud. I'm really glad. Let's keep it. Let's keep our work going on. Pinoy, the same thing with you. Even though you still got a lot to teach me. So
No.
You can only cover a turd with sugar so much. You still can't call it candy.
Whoa.
Man, and
Well,
I'm
thank
over
you,
here
man. No,
trying to.
seriously,
Hey,
like meeting you has been amazing as well.
you know,
I really appreciate your friendship.
thank you,
And I
And
mean,
I'm
this live was incredible, and finally getting to meet you as well, Noi, like incredible. This has been really fun. Thank you for having me on as well.
thank
I
you for
appreciate
joining.
it.
Thank you for joining. But I'm here. I'm gonna keep watching the little ones for a little bit and keep going. I'm gonna finish enjoying the little one's birthday and the company. Tomorrow I got one more day to go with them, go around, do a couple more things before I head back home, which is awesome. So
Yeah.
thank
Hey,
you,
go spend time and enjoy your family.
you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
But follow this man if you guys are not following him. Follow him on YouTube. I mean, I'm not on YouTube, but follow him on TikTok and Instagram. He has a lot of content there. Pinoy on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. Myself on TikTok and Instagram. Don't follow me on YouTube because you won't find nothing there. But it's still a possibility. And like I always say, what we do in life
Always post the lives.
through eternity. So thank you guys for joining. I'm Maverick Wolf, Pinoy Daddy, Hawkeye Studios, and thank you for joining Maverick Wolf. It is what it is.
Bye.
Okay.
All righty.